I've got some new crayfish buddies. These guys are zebra crayfish from the Cherax family. And right now their colors are not all that amazing, but they have only been in my tank for a few hours now. And they're going to need some time to acclimate. And I got them from Aquatic Arts, and I got a male and a female. This little guy is enjoying a frozen sweet pea. I just put them in not more than a few seconds ago. I've never known a crayfish that did not immediately love a frozen sweet pea. Now, zebra crayfish are interesting because they'll have a bunch of different colors once they're all grown up and settled in. They got some orange, some blues, some white, some other stuff here and there. And, he's doing fine. He's doing okay. Now, the other crayfish over here, she was just trying to climb the line, the air hose line, but well, didn't get very far. Luckily, I have the air hose sections, or all the top of the parts of the tank, sealed off in a manner in which they can't escape, which is good. And this big old gal right here is just kind of chilling out. She was having a hard time when I first got her. I honestly thought she was dead. She was unresponsive, she was limp, and she was not responding to any sort of stimuli. And I contacted Aquatic Arts immediately about it because, there's a 2-hour time window in which you can report a DOA. And I did, but as soon as I saw her moving just a tiny bit on her legs, I acted very quickly and got her drip acclimated, and she started to perk up, which is good. And then I contacted them again and said, hey, no worries, it looks like he's actually alive, just really stressed out. So, and that's partly why their colors are not really all in right now. I'm going to have to wait for a good molt, and even then it's going to take a few days after that molt for their color to really shine. Because these guys are going to look freaking beautiful when they are ready to go. And I got a male-female pair, so I'm honestly hoping to breed them. I really would love to have a bunch of these super cool looking crayfish. And these guys were not cheap either. I paid like $106 after shipping for these 2 crayfish. So here's hoping things go well. I've got plenty of experience raising crayfish and breeding crayfish. Just not this particular crayfish. I've dealt with wild crayfish, the rusties, which, again, for anyone who's ever heard of a rusty, please do not take those out of their waters and do anything like use them as bait in another lake. They're super invasive. They don't belong in Illinois. But I've also had plenty of experience with Mexican dwarf crayfish and vanilla crayfish. They're not that hard to take care of. These guys seem really docile, because they don't really mind each other's presence. They keep to themselves, and yeah, I mean, they can get right up next to each other and not really care that the other is right there, which is good, because crayfish are territorial creatures, and I'm really hoping these guys don't rip each other apart. It is a male and female. I'm hoping they get along. I'm hoping they have a splendid relationship with each other for a long time. I'll be the best man at their wedding. But until then, they're just trying to acclimate to the tank. And I would have cleaned off this algae, but there's like microscopic scratches on the glass, and that's where this algae is growing in, which is a pain in the butt to clean off because my algae scraper, my magnetic one, won't get it, and my metal algae scraper is dull. So I can't scrape this crap off right now. But functionally speaking, this tank is extremely well cycled. In this filter for this 55, I got a Penplex Cascade 1500 with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,500 grams of fluval biomax, and I think another full tray of Seachem Matrix. This tank has got overkill filtration, and all the parameters look really good on this tank. So I'm pretty confident these guys will do just fine. They just need to eat, perk up, and get used to their new home.